In this video, we are going to talk about Pushya Nakshatra, Deity, Symbolism, Nature and Padas and more. So keep watching. Namaste and welcome to Brahmanic Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani. Help you raise your vibrations and become your true self with the help of Vedic Astrology. Pushya Nakshatra. Pushya Nakshatra is Dasha ruled by Saturn. It means if you have moon in your Pushya Nakshatra, if your moon is in Pushya Nakshatra, your Dasha sequence will start with Saturn. You will also see the influence of Saturn on the Pushya Nakshatra natives. They are reliable, they are stable. All those Saturnian qualities you will see in these people, in the Pushya Nakshatra people. Now, let's talk about the range of this nakshatra. Range of this nakshatra is from 3 degrees 20 minutes to the 16 degrees 40 minutes of Cancer sign. This nakshatra is entirely arranged and placed into the sign of Cancer. So it also has the impact of Cancer, which is of emotional nature, compassion, kindness. Kindness is the word very much associates with the Pushya Nakshatra. Pushya Nakshatra is a very kind and generous nakshatra. We'll talk about that later in this video. Now, let's talk about the symbolism associated with this nakshatra. The symbol associated with this nakshatra is circle or wheel, flower, and somewhat cow is also associated with this nakshatra. Okay. The theme of the Pushya Nakshatra is kindness, generosity, and success. Okay, let's talk about them one by one. Wheel is the circle which shows infinity, which shows movement, which shows progress, and which shows passage of time. So these people are continuously making progress in their life, the Pushya Nakshatra people. Or if you have any prominent planets in the Pushya Nakshatra. When I'm saying Pushya Nakshatra people, it doesn't mean that you only think about moon in Pushya Nakshatra. Let's say you have Ascendant Lord placed into the Pushya Nakshatra. You will experience a lot of these qualities in you. If you have Sun placed in there, if you have important Lords placed in there, you will feel all these qualities in the Pushya Nakshatra people. Okay, so any self-defining factor placed in this nakshatra, you will see all these qualities prominent in you. Let's talk about them. We talked about the symbolism, that is circle. Another symbolism associated with that is the flower. Flower is blossoming, but he has no idea what capabilities he has. Okay, so Pushya Nakshatra people are skilled and have a lot of good qualities in them, but they are not aware of their qualities. Okay, so here they have to work on knowing themselves. Now, let's talk about the deity associated with the Pushya Nakshatra. We talked about that this nakshatra is Dasha ruled by Saturn and it has certain impact on Pushya Nakshatra. But more than Saturn, Pushya Nakshatra is more like a Jupiter. Why? The deity associated with the Pushya Nakshatra is Brihaspati. Brihaspati was the guru of the gods. Okay, Shiva has bestowed Brihaspati all the knowledge, and now he is guiding the noble kings and the devas on the noble path, or the self-realization, on the path of self-realization and the path of noble deeds. Brihaspati has all the qualities of guru. Brihaspati is the guru of the devas. Brihaspati is the guru of the devas. They are the guiding force of the devas, right? And this is the deity, the presiding deity associated with the Pushya Nakshatra. So the Pushya Nakshatra people have all the Jupiterian qualities. You will see more than Saturn, you will see all the Jupiterian qualities in the Pushya Nakshatra people, like abundance, like all kinds of nourishment, and wisdom, kindness. All these things you will see in a Pushya Nakshatra person, and that's more of a guru, or that's a more of a Jupiterian quality rather than the Saturnian quality. Saturnian quality is like they are dependable and people look up to them as a reliable or trustworthy source. Okay, we'll talk about that. But it's more of a Jupiterian Nakshatra. Now this becomes important and interesting that Jupiter and Saturn share a mixed relationship. They are not enemy to each other and they are not great friends with each other. Okay, so when the sign is ruled by moon, the deity is Jupiter, and the dasha ruler is Saturn, it has all the qualities of these planet. Okay, so Pushya Nakshatra is having the Jupiter as a reside, the Brahaspati as the deity, and Saturn as the dasha ruler. Okay, now let's talk about the nature of the Pushya Nakshatra. The first thing which we can say about the Pushya Nakshatra people is nourishment. Nourishment, all kinds of nourishment, not only with the resources but with food, with all kinds of resources available for nourishment, be it money, be it food, all kinds of things. These people will have it, and not only that, these people are willing to share these resources with other people. Why? Because they have one more quality, that is the quality of the kindness, quality of the compassion. Okay, these people can relate to other people's problem and are willing to help them because they themselves are abundant. Now they have the kindness to help others. Excellent. Okay, so Pushya Nakshatra people, you will always find helping other people. Okay, so this was one thing. Another thing about the Pushya Nakshatra is Pushya Nakshatra people always find it difficult to move out of the comfort zone. Okay, on the negative side of this nakshatra, they are not willing to go out of their comfort zone to explore because they are content, because they are successful, because they have all the resources, so they lack that, passion. Okay, so they are not so willing to work for material things because they have it. Okay, another thing, on a positive side, these people are having a universal compassion. These people will think about whole earth as their family. Okay, and they will be ready to help everybody with whatever resources they have. They will help each and every person. That's the universal, that's the universal compassion they have. Okay, now let's talk about this. The Pushya Nakshatra has a lot to do with the stability. The stability, grounding are the few words which also associates with, which are also associated with the Pushya Nakshatra. Okay, Pushya Nakshatra also has the impact of Cancer. So this is an emotional nakshatra which can understand the other people's pain as well. And more than that, these people are are Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Like whole earth is one family. They believe in this term. Like all the entire earth is my family. And they are ready to help others with this approach. Okay. Another thing with the Pushya Nakshatra people are they are the most loved nakshatra of all, and they have all the noble qualities, and they have all the qualities which make them lovable personality. Okay, apart from that, Pushya Nakshatra, due to the Saturnian impact, is a dependable person. Like people will look up to the Pushya Nakshatra person when they are in trouble or when they are in need, when they are in uh, difficult times. Here's the thing about the Pushya Nakshatra people. If you are in a difficult time and if you have anybody with a Pushya Nakshatra around you, always ask them for help because these people are always ready to help. These people bring in stability, grounding to the people around them. And people can look up to them as a dependable resource, dependable source for their help in the times of need or in the times of difficulties. Let's talk about the padas of Pushya Nakshatra. Pushya Nakshatra has 4 padas and it has one Pushkar Navamsha or Pushkar pada. The first pada of the Pushya Nakshatra ranges from 3 degrees 20 minutes to 6 degrees 40 minutes in the sign of Leo. The pada is ruled by Sun and the Rashi is ruled by Moon. Okay, so all the Rajasic planets like Sun and Mars will do excellent in this pada of Leo. Okay, and this is a creative pada as well because of the Leo impact. Now let's talk about the second pada. Second pada ranges from 6 degree 40 minute to the 10th degree of the Cancer sign, and here it goes into the Virgo Navamsha, and this is the Pushkar Navamsha. Okay, the second pada, Cancer sign, Virgo pada is the Pushkar Navamsha, and this is an interesting pada because here Mercury gets exalted. If you have Mercury placed into the Pushya Nakshatra in the second pada, excellent. Any planet, be it Mars, though it is not friendly with Mercury, it will give you good results because of the Pushkar Navamsha effect of this pada. Okay, but when it comes to Venus, Venus gets debilitated here. Okay, but that doesn't stop you from getting the good results. But the only thing is here, Venus will analyze a lot. You know, Venus is all about love, and when we are in love, we don't analyze. That's why they say love is blind. That's why Venus gets exalted into the sign of Pisces, which is about universal love, right? Which is about thinking universal. And what happens with the Virgo? Virgo is an analytical sign. He will always analyze small things. He's always about discipline. It's always about structure and order. And that's not the way love operates or love works, right? That's why Venus gets exalted into the sign of Pisces. And in the Virgo Navamsha, though it is a Pushkar Navamsha, these people will keep analyzing their relationship and they will question their relationship. But all this for their highest good and greatest growth, they will bring in something good out of it because of the Pushkar Navamsha effect. Okay. Next pada is ranging from 10th degree of the Cancer to the 13 degree 20 minute of the Cancer. Now here it goes into the Libra Navamsha. Now just like in Virgo it was Mercury and Venus, here it is Sun and Saturn. Sun gets debilitated into the Libra Navamsha and Saturn gets exalted. The Dasha ruler Saturn, when placed into the third pada, gets exalted. So in Navamsha you will have Saturn in Libra if it is placed into the third pada. Okay. And what it shows is you will have all the qualities of Saturn on a higher level, on the higher vibrating level in this pada. But when it comes to Sun, it is getting debilitated. But I have observed with the debilitation of the Sun is very good for people associated with art. Okay, though it is getting debilitated, it is into the sign of Venus. So I have seen lot of people with associated with art, and not just associated, are successful in their career with art, having this Sun in the Libra. Okay, so I would say that if you have, let's say, Sun Saturn conjunction into the third pada of Pushya Nakshatra, it's into the sign of Cancer. Now it's into the third pada, so it will go into the D9 chart into the Libra sign. So it will bring in certain kind of rise in your career as well, because Sun is also associated with career and Saturn is getting exalted. So you will rise in your career through your own effort. Okay, but whenever it comes to the timing, check the dashas. But Sun and Saturn conjunction is also associated with the rise in career. Next is the Scorpio Pada. It ranges from 30 degrees 20 minutes to 16 degrees 40 minutes of Scorpio sign. And here, when you have Mars placed in here, it goes into its own sign. Okay, Moon gets debilitated here. But one of the theme of the Scorpio Pada in the Cancer is jealousy. These people have to guard themselves against jealousy. Like they don't have to jealous, they have to not feel jealous about somebody, and also have to guard themselves against the jealousy. Remember, we talked about the Jeshta and Rohini. Similarly, these people might have to, have a jealousy. Like other people might feel jealous about this, because Pushya Nakshatra is about abundance and nourishment and all the riches. Okay, so this is a wealthy nakshatra. So people might feel jealous about them as well. So yes, this was Pushya Nakshatra as much as I could hold, grasp and share with you guys. If you want to know more about Vedic astrology, these two videos on your screen will help you to deep dive into Vedic astrology, sending you tons of positive energy, sending you high vibrations. See you in the next videos. Love and peace.